Okay, so this video will be on constructing this knot, the Trinity knot. I'm not entirely sure the best way to say this, triskele or triskele. It's a knot that can be constructed entirely, or it's actually a link, or I'll link in a knot, entirely with a compass. You don't even need a ruler. Now we can get some clue for what we need to do this by considering that we have these 3 points, which are clearly the points on a triangle, an equilateral triangle. So we need those 3 points constructed. And then if you think about these arcs, you can see here I've left the pencil marks. They're part of circles. Where's the center of that circle? I need to construct the centers of those circles. I need to find them. And probably they're equal spaced too. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points that are equally spaced around the center of this knot. And so it's that reasoning that causes us to start with the construction of a hexagon. We're not going to make a hexagon, but we're going to start with the same construction. I've made a circle here, and I've marked my center. It helps when you're doing these to have several pieces of paper so that you can perforate them with the point of your compass. It keeps the compass from slipping. And also then you can always find, I can find where that perforation was and reuse it. Okay, so to find those 6 points around a circle, I just use the construction of a hexagon. There's another video for that. But the construction of a hexagon constructs 6 points equally spaced around a circle. So there we have it. All right. And wait, actually, that's not correct. You can kind of tell it looks a little funny. Let me start again there. I had changed my compass setting at some point. Right. Yours is probably fine. So let me catch up. So 6 points around circle. Reminder, this is an example of a rusty compass construction, meaning I don't have to, for the 6 points, I don't have to change my compass setting. Alright, so how do I make this? Well, let's start with this point, and this is going to be the, I guess the bottom, you can think of this bottom of my knot. I make an arc intersecting the original circle, and then I skip to the other point, so not the next one, but one over here that doesn't have a line going through it. Make another mark. And then there's one more point that doesn't have any curves going through it. And there we go. Now, this is the right shape, right, as the Trinity knot, but I need to give the knot thickness. I'll let you just decide however thick you want to make it. What we're just going to do is shrink our compass a bit. So I'm not going to impose any particular requirements at the moment. You can just do whatever you like. Can't be too thick or you won't have any gaps. But whatever you like is fine. Alright. Now, another part of this Trinity knot is a circle that goes sort of inside of this trefoil knot. This knot here actually has another name. It's a trefoil knot, and it's actually just the just your typical overhand knot, the kind of knot that you tie your shoes with, the first knot, but made to look really nice here. So I'm going to use the same center as my original circle. Now I need the knot to go on the inside of my trefoil, so maybe a bit about there. So I'll make a knot, or not a knot, but a circle, sorry. Now I want this circle to be the same thickness as the banding on my trefoil. And so one way to do that is this. I'm not going to measure it, but rather if I make a line from the center to the edge, then what I can do is I can transfer a distance. Here's what I mean. I go back and I find that setting. All right. So this distance here, this is the thickness of the banding on the knot. Now I'm going to reset my compass to the diameter, to the radius of this inner circle, and I test it. All right, that looks about right. Now, if I find the point on this line where oops, that's not quite right. Right about there, yeah, right about there. Then I can shrink it. There we go. All right. So reasonably similar. Okay, so I recommend doing the next part with a pencil, because there's a couple things here. We want to preserve overs and unders. And we're going to ink this. We're going to leave most of the pencil marks. But let's make some decisions here. So I'm going to do a little erasing here, just a little bit. All right, and then I want to just, leaving most of the pencil work, because that's how I'm going to show my work. But I need to erase a little bit of the pencil work so that when I'm inking over it, I don't accidentally create crossings where I shouldn't have. So let's see, this one under, so now it should go over. All right, and then it should go under, right? And then it should go over, and then erase a little bit in the corner, and then it should go under, right? And then it should go over, and then it should go under. So you're just traveling around the band, and then it should go over, corner, and then it should go under. So you're just fixing up all the intersections so that they're going to work. And then as far as inking, again, you're leaving the rest of the pencil marks. That tells me how you constructed it. But then we can just do, you can use a pen if you want, or a fine tip Sharpie, whatever you want. It can be as nice as you like. Tell you what, I'll pause the video here, and alright, so I inked it. Try not to spend too much time on it. So something like this is fine. It's definitely not perfect. Notice that the work is still there. Show your work. So that's the Trinity knot. I hope that was helpful.